Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is as always good to see you today. It's still Saturday in my world, and we are still catching up with Amberlynn. Hopefully today or tomorrow we'll get all of these videos reacted to and uploaded. That's my plan. But all that being said, we're up to the video of viral TikTok taste test, or TikTok viral taste test, overeating triggers, and prison art, and it's going to be a vlog. We're kind of hitting all the highlights. I don't know what the prison art would be. Maybe somebody in prison sent her some art. Maybe they're a fan. I don't know. And I don't know about these TikTok taste test things. I don't do a lot of TikTok, so I'm not sure what is going viral over there. So anyway, again, the thumbnail, Amberlynn eating something. Looks like something green, so at least it's probably a vegetable. So all that being said, let's go ahead and see what Amberlynn's triggers are and what she's taste testing.
Hello, hi, hello, how are you?
Well, hello, hi, hello. That was a lot of greetings. And I'm doing just dandy, Amberlynn. How are you today?
Black Mirror season 6 is correct.
Is it just me, or did she say mirror kind of weird? Or do I say it weird? She's like mirror, like M-E-R-E, not mirror. Maybe I'm saying it weird, but it sounds funny to me whenever she says it, mirror.
Happening, and I'm about to start it, and we're about to see how it goes. Okay, it's just so crazy that like
Never seen it.
Before, Black Mirror didn't have like all these like well-known actors and stuff, and they do now. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's totally fine. Like I am like 3 minutes into the first episode, and ew, David. You guys know Schitt's Creek. But today has been productive. It's been like behind the scenes productive. I also, last night, because it's 24 hours, I was able to go get some of the, my orders done that I needed to get done. So I got my EKG done and I got my chest x-ray done. And I was going to get my ultrasound, but they told me, oh, you have to schedule an appointment for that. And I didn't know because I had called prior to and they said, no, we're open 24/7. Like you don't have to schedule an appointment. But I think just like miscommunication.
Could have been a miscommunication on which ones you could do at that time. Or maybe the person taking your call wasn't sure that, or didn't know you had to have an appointment for the ultrasound. That could be the case.
Happen, which is totally fine. So I went to call today to schedule to get my ultrasound done for my gallbladder, and they don't take my insurance. I just feel like frustrated because like I changed insurances at the beginning of the year, and
she can check beforehand if people take her insurance. I know she's on a private insurance plan, so it's going to be pretty expensive, but she could check beforehand and find places to take her insurance.
I changed one that is like more well known and a lot more pricey, and I just feel like nowhere takes my insurance, and it's just becoming super frustrating. So $800 for an ultrasound of my gallbladder, that's a no. So now I am,
that's expensive to self-pay that. So I have Blue Cross Blue Shield through my insurance company, or through the company I work for. I'm on a group plan, of course. But they have, I wonder if you could get Blue Cross Blue Shield because they're taken pretty much everywhere. And there is a Blue Cross Blue Shield of Kentucky. My company that I work for is based in Kentucky. So I know she could get Blue Cross Blue Shield. I'm sure she could get United Healthcare. Those are two very common insurance companies that are taken and that are accepted at the majority of places. But regardless of that, she could go on to her insurance provider's website, and there should be a place where you can search for providers that are in network for the insurance and use those providers because they take the insurance, they're in network, they're going to be cheaper. But in addition to that, I have little hairs flying around tickling my forehead. She's going to have a maximum out-of-pocket cost. And once she hits that for the year, then insurance will cover 100% of things for the year. So paying for this ultrasound would count towards her yearly maximum of out-of-pocket expenses.
instead of making the appointment, I'm having to call around and see who takes my insurance, and then I have.
However, also, if she's running her therapist appointments through her insurance, but then they're kicking it back. Oh, we don't cover this. Paying for that will count towards her yearly maximum as well if she's doing it that way.
To talk to the provider who put in the order for me to get the gallbladder ultrasound. Oh my god, it's just a mess. So then they could put the order into somewhere else that actually takes my insurance. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. For how much I pay a month for this insurance, you think that more places would accept this insurance. So it's just,
I'm sure a lot of places do, just maybe not in your particular area. They may not have a lot of providers in Lexington, Kentucky.
it's just frustrating. But yeah, I've been productive behind the scenes, and I just wanted to check in and let you guys know about the Black Mirror thing more than anything. So if you guys do watch it and it's on Netflix, this is my reminder to let you guys know that new episodes are ready to go. Okay guys, so we're gonna try something really weird that I saw people eating, and we're gonna try it and see what we think. Okay, it's two separate things. First thing we're gonna try is hearts of palm.
I've never had hearts of palm. I think they are used in a lot of like vegan recipes in place of like either like meat or like like um like a vegan or vegetarian like jerk chicken. I think sometimes they'll use like hearts of palm as like the shredded chicken, um, or in place of pasta maybe. But yeah, hearts of palm are used in a lot of vegan and vegetarian recipes. I've never tried them.
Yes, we are. I'm a little nervous, but I've been seeing people try it and like it and eat it, so I figured, why not give it a go? Ooh, it does not smell
Don't smell everything, jeez.
that good. People are saying that it reminds them of like artichokes, and I used to have an artichoke
I like
bush
artichoke.
when I was yay high to a grasshopper, so I used to eat artichokes. Okay.
Spinach artichoke dip is quite tasty.
It literally looks like mozzarella cheese. All right, let's go.
Wait, what? Oh my god. 10 out of 10.
Mmm.
Oh, mmm.
Not bad. I will say it's a little more sour than artichoke, but it's decent. And people have been saying to add mustard to it.
Why would you add mustard? I don't care for mustard. Like if it comes on like a burger or if it's in like a egg salad or something, I'll eat it. I mean, it's not that I hate mustard. It's just I it's not my favorite condiment. Not now like a brown or a spicy mustard on like summer sausage. It's quite tasty. But just plain yellow mustard. Why are you putting that on palm hearts? I don't understand what it's supposed to do. Remember like a year or two ago, people were putting mustard on watermelon? Oh,
So, okay. Here's some mustard.
that was a lot of mustard for that tiny bite.
Mmm.
That's a
With the mustard, a million times better. And then now a raw Brussels sprout, which is already washed and ready to eat.
Never had raw Brussels sprouts. So Brussels sprouts are one of those foods, kind of like cilantro, that you're either chemically not going to like, or you're going to like chemically predisposed to like or not like. I like roasted or like fried Brussels sprouts.
We're gonna try with the good old mustard.
Mustard on this too? Oh my god.
I'm sure you guys have seen this go viral. I mean, if you're on the internet, then you probably have seen it, so. I'm not really a Brussels sprout girly. I've definitely never had it raw. But I guess with mustard, it's supposed to taste good. That's not bad. Tastes like a salad with mustard. You wouldn't catch me eating it every day, but it's not bad. If it can help you get some like veggies in, have a little mustard. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, hey, you're eating your veggies, good for you. I just don't see the appeal of putting mustard on it.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about 4 like triggers I have when it comes to like overeating or falling off track or eating when I shouldn't, and what professionals tell me to do. So this isn't
But these aren't binge eating triggers. These are just overeating triggers.
like triggers for binging or anything like that because as you guys know, I do not suffer with that.
It's not for binging because, as you all know, I do not suffer with binge eating disorder, even though I was diagnosed with it a year ago by an eating disorder recovery program. But then this one therapist that I'm working with now said that I don't have binge eating disorder because I don't eat 3 to 4 times the amount of food that I would normally eat. I have all the other symptoms of it, but because I don't eat 3 to 4 times, then I don't have it.
Thankfully, but I do suffer with like overeating. I wouldn't be the size if I didn't. So one trigger for me out of the 4 that I will be sharing is
Hmm.
like unwanted emotions slash like wanting to escape those. So the pretty obvious thing to do when I do feel like, say it's overwhelmed, anxiety, you know, sadness, depression, and I want to like turn to food to like numb that out. My therapist said turn to hobbies instead. It like seems so obvious.
I've I've said this many, many times before as one of the coping mechanisms that she could employ to avoid binging would be to go do something else. Get your mind off the food, remove yourself from where the food is, and do something else. She's eating the food because she wants that serotonin boost. It makes her happy. She turns to food for happiness whenever she's having these negative emotions that she just mentioned. Do something else that has a similar chemical response in your brain, like a hobby or something that makes you happy.
And it is obvious, but like in the moment sometimes it could be really hard. So that is why I do have so many hobbies and so many like childlike things that I like.
That's not why you have these hobbies. You don't have these hobbies because they keep you from overeating. You have a chicken and egg thing here. What came first? The hobbies came first, but you haven't been employing them obviously.
Do Legos, whatever it may be, because like turning to those things actually helps me a lot because I would rather do those than put myself in a situation where it's just gonna make me gain more weight. So the second trigger for me is like other people's opinions slash like assumptions on the food that I'm eating. Like a good example of that is like, say I eat, actually, you know,
My opinion on the food you just ate, nasty. Don't put mustard on those things. Now I will say people do use like a honey mustard type dressing sometimes on things, but that's not a plain yellow mustard.
a really good example is actually my newest vlog. I was having some homemade rice, broccoli, and like this honey garlic chicken that Feline made, and a lot of people's like opinions and assumptions based on just that meal alone was triggering for me. People were assuming they knew how much rice was on the plate even though it was measured out. Like things like that is
It looked like a good amount of rice was in her bowl or on the plate. Um, it could have been spread out thinly, but it was a large amount of the bowl. It looked like it looked to me like more than 1 cup of cooked rice. It may have been like 1.5 cups, possibly, if it was spread out kind of thin. Really thin for 1 cup, but it did look to me like more than 1 cup of rice.
highly triggering and
Which, hey, she should be able to eat more calories than like I could and still lose weight.
from a professional standpoint, my therapist says when I notice that that's happening more frequently and it's messing with my progress or like my emotions and stuff, to just simply show less of what I'm eating. I know showing my food is a popular want when it comes to this community. People want to see what I'm eating, which I totally get because I love to see what people eat, especially when they're like on a weight loss journey or they're trying to lose weight. It doesn't actually matter regardless. It's interesting to see what other people.
I just realized that I did not set her. Wait, is it? Okay, good. I don't know if I had her audio set to be captured on the output, but whew, it is.
So I understand like the people wanting that, but I need to do less of that because I do notice it like triggering me. Majority of everything I eat, 99.9999% of what I eat is okayed by my dietitian. And for people to assume that it's not, it's just like, I don't know, it just really triggers me. So third thing is like, if I'm watching a TV show or like watching YouTube, whatever it may be, and someone starts eating something, like that is highly triggering for me. Like if it's like chips is a big one, Chinese food for some reason is a really big one. I'm not the biggest fan of pizza. I mean, I used to like really dislike it when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I enjoy it more. Pizza's also weirdly one. For
some reason I completely zoned on this part, but I think a lot of people, when they see somebody eating something on TV, they might think, oh, that looks really good, or like, oh, hey, that looks good. Maybe I'll order Chinese food for dinner, or oh, maybe I'll get pizza later. That looks good. But they're not like constantly just like, oh, I'm gonna eat everything, and then like eating an entire pizza. But I think a lot of people may see somebody eating something on TV and be like, oh, that looks good, but it's not like a trigger to like go eat like right then and there. It's just a, oh, maybe I'll order that later kind of a thing. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people do this like when they're watching television or playing video games or doing something. They'll just like mindlessly eat like chips or something, or have like a whole pizza instead of like half a pizza. I don't know. Um, but yeah, you'll just kind of mindlessly eat your snack and not pay attention to how much you're eating because you're actively engaged in something else and just not paying attention. Or you do associate, oh, I'm playing a video game, that means that I also get to eat a snack. Or, I always have a snack while I'm doing X, Y, or Z. And, you could, if you like popcorn or crunchy, salty things, you could air pop some popcorn, put a little bit of salt on it, and have that for your snack.
me, like there's like certain foods that definitely trigger that. So I notice when something like that happens, I simply just like turn it off. I used to just like endure the pain. I used to watch a lot of mukbangers like B Loves Life, Zaddy Chunk Chunk. I don't watch mukbangers
Daddy Chunk Chunk. Oh my god.
at all, ever. Even though I enjoy the person, it's like I just can't do it because it is so triggering. So I just stay away from those things. So the last one is like certain activities. Like if it's like movie night, I automatically want to like order in dinner and like have popcorn. Or
I think a lot of people would associate, hey, it's date night, we're going to order takeout. And I think you could still do that like once a week or like every other week or something. Have your date night and order takeout. And then that's something to look forward to for like a Friday night or Saturday night. We're going to sit on the couch and watch a movie, cuddle, whatever, and we're going to order some food or go out somewhere and have food.
if we're playing like Mario Party, Mario Kart, it's just something that's triggering for me because like in the past, my brain automatically goes to, okay, so this is an activity where I usually would order food and like eat while playing. So this is something I talked to my dietitian about, and she said instead of just like not eating at all during those activities where normally I would, just choose healthier options because food is about fuel, but it's also like you want to feed your body, but you also want to feed your soul, and you need to figure out how to like do it in moderation. So that has been harder for me, obviously, because like seriously, like date night, movie night, like my brain just correlates that with like a really good unhealthy meal. So it's hard for me to like get out of that habit.
Why does it have to be an unhealthy meal? You can have a good meal that isn't unhealthy. I mean, if it is, quote, unhealthy, it probably just means higher in calories like fried food. And that's fine to have every once in a while. So she could still have that food on a date night, as long as it's not every single night.
But those are things I'm just learning, like my 4 top triggers currently and how I can kind of live my life around them without it deteriorating me completely. Feline wrote this about a week
Deteriorating, not deteriorating.
ago. You and me against the world. I woke up to it. Now it's my turn. So this is like the marker chalk. So you have to take it off with some
Oh goodness, you can see
water.
everything that's been written there.
And Whoa!
This
You can see some of
kitchen,
the
we can
past things that we've written on here.
we
That's so
can something this kitchen today, baby together. Wait, what?
funny. But once it dries, you can't see it at all. So now that it's dry. So we ultimately just go back and forth.
Amberlynn does have a nice hand, fuzzy
Oh, it's
focus.
blurry. I love that for you guys. Sorry, this camera's really bad with the blur or with the focus. What in the world?
Good lord. Focus again.
It goes blurry every time I start writing. So that's what I wrote.
Oh,
All right, you guys, it is time for some P.O. Box openings.
Oh. P.O. Box time! P.O. Box time! Hey, it's P.O. Box time!
So the first thing I opened was this box, and it's from Claire. She got me a card, a letter. I just want to say congrats on your weight loss and thank you for the kind words.
Good job, Claire.
She also sent me this Scratch It Jewel with jewel tone paper, which I love stuff like this.
Scratch art. Are we gonna get back into the scratch art?
Gonna be super fun. And then she painted all of these, like, oh my gosh, these
Like little like stained glass type things that you can buy like little like craft and hobby stores.
are so neat. Like, I absolutely love this one. This one is my favorite because if you guys know anything about me, I am a dinosaur girly.
I love dinosaurs.
And then that one says smile. There's just so many cute ones, like this flamingo. Aliens, have you guys heard about what's going on? The government's finally being honest about aliens.
Heard something recently. Wasn't there something like people were like there were 8-foot creatures in our backyard? I feel like there was something landed somewhere or something crap. I don't remember. Maybe I haven't heard.
There's a kitty cat, astronaut. Thank you so much, Claire. I appreciate it so much. Okay, so this next one is a painting that a small business owner in UK, England made. Her name is Saima. And she also wanted me to give a shout out to her brother and cousins, Wasim, Nazish,
Wasim? Maybe? Wasim Nashish?
Maya. And she said that their names are a Pakistani name, so if I pronounce it wrong, then it's okay. I'm
She did. I'm absolutely convinced you pronounced them wrong.
very bad at pronouncing names. So if I did pronounce them wrong, I'm so very sorry. But thank you guys so much for the support, truly. She knows that Bora Bora is my like dream is to go there. So she painted me at Bora Bora and I know exactly what clip this is from. So I just think it's super cute that, oh my God, that she thought of doing this, and it's
Very nice. I've seen the clip of where that pose is from, but it's a very nice painting.
creative because I remember I was sitting on a chair and she just brought me to a spot that I've always wanted to go to, and the letter you wrote me is so sweet, so thank you so much. It just means the world to me, and one day I will be there for real. Just
You even got the poop bun going on.
look how gorgeous that is though, for real. Like, that is stunning. Thank you so much. Like, this is so kind and so sweet. All right, so the next things I'm going to show you guys are some postcards, which I love postcards. This one is from Artemis, who actually painted this. It's beautiful. Thank you. This postcard is from Arnott. Thank you so much. And then this one is from Rebecca. Thank you. I love a postcard. I have a collection starting because of you guys. If you guys want to send me anything, here's my P.O. box, but please just remember, do not send me any food. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I wanted to show you guys that this is where I keep all of my notes, letters, cards that you guys get me. And I didn't expect you guys to get me so many. So it's like, I need a new way of organizing all this.
Was that a picture of like wifey's hand against her face? That's like all we ever see of wifey?
I think I'm going to take it all out and organize it by like card, letter, etc., because like I even save the Amazon gifts that you guys write me, like the little notes in there, because it just means so much to me. So right now I am just going through every single thing that you guys have ever sent me, and I'm separating it into piles, like letters, cards, etc. And I realized that like the first shelf, majority of that was from live stream era. Oh my god, look. Someone drew Twinkie. I love when you guys send me art. It literally makes me so happy. So a lot of it was like a lot of letters were during live stream era when I wasn't really talking about my PO box, and it was mainly just like something that I would mention in passing. So yeah, it's kind of cool to go back and like look at all this. And I forgot about these, so if the person's watching me, look how gorgeous. I totally forgot that I had these with the letter. It's cute little bracelets. Okay, so I'm covering.
So instead of putting them back in the drawers like that, I don't know if we have these in the States, but when I was in South Korea, we had these like little, I can't get to mine, they're in the other bedroom's closet, but like plastic containers that were the size of like paper or like folders, and they were like just like clear cases with little snaps. I use those to keep like letters and like cards and things in. Those would work better for keeping these things kind of organized and not just out in the drawer like that.
Not for privacy, but here are all the letters. Here are the cards and the postcards. Here is the art. Look how cute. That is so adorable. And then I also wanted to show you guys this one. That's the first piece of art I actually ever received. Oh, it's wow. A painting. So beautiful. And then again, privacy, but this is just like miscellaneous, and then like the Amazon gift notes. So I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but this was like 3 years ago. My brother was in prison and he had someone draw this for us. This is my brother, my mom, and me. And it
doesn't quite look like Amberlynn. The nose is what's off. It looks like her mom from the pictures we've seen of their mom. Looks like her mom. That doesn't look as much like Amberlynn, but hey, it's a great drawing. Great job.
Just wanted to show it to you guys. It's just like really special to me. I was not expecting it when he sent it for sure. So I've had it for a while. Okay, you guys, so I have a ton of laundry that I need to put away. This is just a load. Actually 2 loads that I completed today. So I'm about to do that, and then I have to edit this video and get it up for you guys. I know these vlogs are not like the most entertaining things in the world, but I
like these better than your live streams. I really do.
Coming on here and talking to you guys, and I know a lot of you just enjoy like mundane, everyday life stuff. That is the stuff that I prefer to watch. So I'm making the content that I like to watch. I like when my favorite vloggers literally just stay at home and do nothing. It is the best. But anyways, hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Alrighty, well, that was Amberlynn's overeating, not binging, triggers. You know, I would say it's good at least that she's identifying them. Now she needs to work on finding ways to deal with them and find better ways to cope with those triggers, and hopefully she will. I think she's pointed some of these triggers out before though, like the emotional eating. She's known about that one for quite a while. So, I don't know. What else did we have in that video? Oh, the art. Yeah, the art. And all the stuff from subscribers. You know, good for her. That's very sweet of her to keep all those things, and then she can go back and reread them and keep them. I don't know about the mustard on the palm hearts and the Brussels sprout. If any of you have tried those things, let me know what you think down below. I don't think I would care for the mustard on things like that. But all of that being said, I think that's all we got for this one. So let's get on to the next one. And until then, be safe and take care.